Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Saturday, September 21st, 2024. What happened yesterday? And we had gold closed up $36.30 to 26.22, and silver up 39 cents to 31.14. GSR is plateaued here at about 84, with upside back to 90 and downside to around 76. And we have the 10-year Treasury pretty flat yesterday at 3.74. Looks like around 3.7 is where we're going to stick for a little while. The dollar index was up a tenth of a percent at 100.738. Dollar plateauing here a little bit as other currencies consider rate cuts, and is the U.S. The most aggressive in their rate cuts, making the dollar weaker, or are other nations starting to calibrate with the U.S.? People still think that the U.S. is ahead of other countries, which is putting downside pressure on the dollar, and we'll probably retest 100. Will we go through it? I don't know. Copper, let's see, did it stall out yesterday? Yeah, it stalled out about 4.28 on copper, but clearly double bottom and wanting to move back probably to 467. Boy, that'd be a big move. And that is if you believe that the worldwide economy is headed for a soft landing and maybe a resurgence. I'm hearing more and more pundits say that there could be a soft landing and the recession, depression may be averted. It's hard to believe when you look on the streets, but that could be the case. And if that is the case, commodities are going to roar as we move into stagflation over the next quarter or two. All right, in the economic calendar, next week we have, let's see, some Fed heads speaking. Goolsbee, Minneapolis, Neil Kashkari. You can ignore those guys. Let's see, Tuesday we have Case-Shiller Home Price Index. Be very interesting to see what happens to homes here. And it looks like the people who said you should buy when rates were high, because that was depressing the price of housing as high as it is, housing looks like it's going to stabilize and move higher here. That is a wild card, but if rates continue down below 6%, there's going to be a lot of movement in the housing market. Will that bring it down or up? That is hard to say, but nobody is really seeing the crash in housing at the moment. Okay, on Wednesday, we've got another Fed head speaking. We've got new home sales. And Thursday, this is the big day, and why next week will be an extremely volatile week. We've got initial jobless claims, and they've been coming in a little better than expected lately, just a little bit. So, who's gaining jobs and who's losing jobs? It looks like Americans are losing their jobs, and immigrants may be picking up some of those jobs at the lower end. So the job market is not good, I would say. And the Fed seems to realize that and is on course to keep reducing rates. I don't think he'll do it again next month right before an election, but we'll see. We'll also have GDP revision. We have another Fed head speaker, more pending home sales. And then on Friday, we have PCE. So Thursday and Friday are big days. Metals could rally into these economic events. They certainly have been strong lately. Okay, in the pre-market, the Fear Greed Index is up at greed. Everybody is on board buying stocks and bonds and commodities and metals and Bitcoin. So for right now, futures are off just a little bit. Let's take a look at Bitcoin really quickly, because I think it is back in a bullish move. Not that I buy it. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but many of you do. And some people say that Bitcoin has higher potential than gold. Okay, that's possible because it's tied to absolutely nothing. It's not physical. But yeah, 63,075, right about flat on Friday. All right, on the website, let's get going. I'm going to go pretty quickly through the gold because gold is sky high. and nobody's giving it away anymore unless you're looking on Costco or Walmart or the best deals on eBay. Okay, and we'll do that, but right now I'm looking at the website bestsilvergolddeals.com, and the cheapest price anywhere on the interweb is $2.94 over at Bold for a 1/10 gold eagle if you're buying small gold. A maple is at Liberty at $2.92. Britannia is at Liberty at $2.74, good price. A Philharmonic is at Bullion Exchanges at $2.81. And we get to a quarter-ounce gold eagle, also at Liberty, $7.19, $7.19 for a quarter-ounce gold eagle. A Britannia will be cheaper at Liberty at $6.95. And a half-ounce gold eagle over at Bullion Exchanges, $1,395. That is about $2,500 melt. Wow. Okay, we got a half-ounce maple is $1,360. All right, and a 1-ounce gold eagle at Bullion Exchanges, $2,700. 2702. A buffalo at Silver Gold Bull is $27.33, and a 1-ounce gold maple at Bullion Exchanges is $26.60. All right, moving on to the Britannia, 1-ounce Britannia, $26.52 at Bullion Exchanges. Pretty good price. And a Krugerrand is going to be a little cheaper at $26.42 at Bullion Exchanges. All right, I'm going to skip some of the other gold this morning. We'll just do the gold in assay, which is pretty pricey at $26.72 this morning. If you don't want the card, if you're okay with secondary market gold, then you can get that about $30 cheaper. Okay, and Platinum Britannia's. Platinum was actually down today, yesterday, I think. $1,134. Not a bad price on a Platinum Britannia, but that is a collector coin. You can still get the Platinum Maple at $1,063. And we had Platinum bars come up for a hot second yesterday on Costco. I think they were $1,099, and that would be about $1,050 after 4% rebates. Okay, and the Platinum bars in assay are $1,051. If you believe in gold, you may want to believe in platinum. One Silver Eagle at spot at Bullion Exchanges. Remainder of the tube cheaper at Bold at $35.61. They say that's a $3.65 premium. Look at that, it's $31.26 on silver. Isn't that fantastic? But not if you're buying, it's not fantastic. So $35.61 for an Eagle at Bold, but cheaper over at Pinehurst. If you buy 20, they're going to be $35.09. So that's going to put you at about $3.50 premium, $3.25 premium on Eagles. If the FOMO does come back, the Eagles are going to pop. All right, and nothing new at the U.S. Mint. I've put my caution light on here, okay? And it's just too bullish. That's my opinion, seat of the pants opinion, take it or leave it. Everybody is bullish on gold with good reason. It'll probably keep moving up. And silver has made a substantial move back up here into the low 31s. It's not to be ignored that we always get pullbacks, and I would be cautious here. And of course, you can buy gold anytime. The risk to the downside is pretty small, I think. But silver, I have not seen big sellers come into the silver market in quite a long time. And this is when I would slow down my purchases, especially on silver. I think I'd want to wait for the pullback to buy aggressively. Don't catch the FOMO. Of course, there will be lots of videos predicting the run to 50 and then on to 1,000, etc. Yeah, that could happen, but experience tells me that when everybody goes bullish, it's time to watch out for a pullback. And, silver can move $1.30 in a single day. We could be below 30, on Monday for all you know, or we could keep moving up. But I think the upside is up to 32.50, and the downside is maybe down to 29. So you decide if you want to buy or not, but I would not be buying aggressively here. I think it is maybe a time to start trading out, perfecting your stack, getting rid of your junky gold, putting in good gold like, Gold Eagles, getting rid of your silver bars, your 100-ounce bars. Vermilion's paying $1 under spot for 100-ounce bars. Convert those to Eagles. You see how you can do it here at about in the 33s, low 34s. It'd be a good time to anyway, clean up your stack, guys. That's what I'm doing. All right, and you'll see a lot of stuff for sale in my store. All right, so moving on. I'm sorry if that's disappointing. I'd love to do a FOMO video, but I'm not feeling the FOMO. I'm feeling let's be smart here. All right, we've got one maple at spot at Bullion Exchanges. Remainder of the tube, 33.49, same place. We've got Kangaroos, same place, 33.57. We've got Britannias at Golden Eagle, 33.35, and we have Philharmonics over at Bullion Express at 32.54, and those could be impaired. They have a little warning down here, so if you get those, please let the community know. And while I'm on this, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel and the website as well. I appreciate all you guys, and thank you to the members that are supporting the channel. I really do appreciate you, and we'll keep giving you some great content here. I'm not sponsored by any bullion dealer. Okay, we had the silver buffaloes were up yesterday, and they were 32.50. I believe they've raised the price on those, but they were 32.50 yesterday, and like in the low 31s after credit card and executive club memberships. We also had, I think we had the Gold Eagle up, and it was much cheaper. Look at that. People are buying out the gold. How about the maple? Something was up this morning. Was it the Buffalo? At an incredibly high price. Yeah, look at that, $27.09. But still, with a 4% off, 2% credit card, like Wells Fargo, is the one I have right now, and a 2% executive club membership costs $130. You'll get 4% off on that, and you would have that for about $2,600. All right, so that would be under spot on a Gold Buffalo, and if you're buying big gold, that would be probably where I would buy it. We'll probably find some other deals on eBay as well. So, and I believe the Platinum Bar came up as well at about $10.99. Yeah, and it's out of stock now. They're coming in stock and going out of stock fast. So people are buying for sure. Okay, in the junk category, I haven't made a change to junk. $23.20 for junk right now over at Bullion Express, or if you want to pick up some walkers, Monument Metals, $23.79. They've also got quarters and dimes there, I believe. A little more for the Mercs. In the 10-ounce bar category, let's just go ahead and hit that one. $3.30. So yeah, $33.32 for a 10-ounce bar. The Aztec rounds have been on sale. They still are $32.78 any quantity pricing at Golden State Mint, and they have free shipping as well. I think Asahi is still on sale at $1.29 over spot. No, they sold all those. Okay, and if you want to get over, is this Kazoo? No, this is Pinehurst. 32.39 for buffaloes at Pinehurst. Okay, and the cheapest kilo is 1,034, but I think you can get a koala or a kook kilo for not much more than that, so it's worth considering. Okay, on eBay, how are the Eagles doing this morning? We've got the Culls at 35 an ounce, 34 after rebates, and big seller with BU, that's going to be 36. So yeah, Eagles are going to be 35 on eBay after rebates. Skippy on that. All right, and let's see, Britannias, Kangaroos, etc. are going to be about $8.50 a tube, and we'll do the math on that. $8.50 times 4. So those are going to be 34 coin, about 33 after credit card rebates. We'll skip through that. Junk has been cheaper on eBay lately. 230. Let's see if this guy's any good. 236, 23.6. That's going to put you a little under 23. Let's see. Yeah, a little under 23 on junk on eBay after a 3% discount from your PayPal or your American Express credit card. So junk is pretty close to the retailers, maybe a little bit cheaper in a big bag. Probably going to save some money there. You do not want damaged or slicked no-date coins. You want righteous coins, $23.91, and then $70 off, $23.20. Yeah, not much better on the big bags. Okay, and you could look for numismatics this morning if you want to catch something for the long-term appreciation, about low 500s on a Carson City Morgan. I'd get PCGS or NGC. By the way, Vermilion is selling common date Morgans in the slab, in the MS63, 64, and 65s at decent prices. I'd get the 65s all day long. Okay, if you want a peace dollar in MS64, they are really cheap. You may want to buy those now if you're giving out Christmas presents, but get a pretty one. I mean, you just have to pay a couple dollars more for the nicest looking peace dollar in the bunch. How about this one? No, I don't like that one. Well, I'll let you look for those, but not always a good time to buy peace dollars and Carson City Morgans. Here is a 1921 high relief. How about that one? 1567. A little dull. Yeah, I think I would move up the food chain a little bit there. 1600. MS64. Can we get an MS64 plus? Let's see if we can find a plus in here. MS64. They do have pluses, don't they? Oh my gosh, there goes my son's alarm. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and yeah, you can just look through these peace dollars and see if you find one that you like. Does that have a CAC sticker? Whoa, look at how much that increases the value. A CAC sticker adds about $500. Wow, how about that? Is it really that pretty? I don't think so. It's, nah, big old scratch on her cheek. No, I don't want that one. You got to buy the coin, not the holder. But, ooh, these get very pretty as you get higher up, don't they? 2,700, what does that get you? Just an MS64. Looks like a perfect coin, though. Anyway, don't mess with that if you're just stacking, but numismatics are interesting if you want to diversify your stack. And sometimes when metals are going up, numismatics don't do so well. Collector coins don't do so well. Sometimes when metals drop and plunge, the collector market can come to life. Numismatic market can come to life. You know, it's a mixed bag, and sometimes diversification is a good thing. Okay, let's move on to the kilos today. How cheap is a kilo? 1065, about 1030 after rebates. But I think we might find that that kook or that koala. Let's see if we can find that. This is the kilo kook. No, 1080, but only 1050 after rebates for a kilo kook. I've got a couple of those, and I was happy when I bought them. Got a good price on those. Tuba kooks are going to be about 35 bucks a coin. If you're just looking for generic rounds, those are going to be about 32.88 and 31.88 after rebates, and you can get the buffaloes for about 5 bucks more. Those are not the stackables. I'll see what you like here, but I would probably go with the buffaloes. Sometimes buffaloes are a little more desirable, and these are brand new than random rounds. Some dealers may pay you a few pennies more for that. Okay, this samurai bar, which apparently is doing pretty good, is $337 on eBay, about $327 after rebates. And let's just keep going here. And a 100-ounce bar, that's going to be your cheapest way to buy silver. And you can get that for $3,216 for a Johnson Matthey, and then about $3,120. That's going to put you about at spot on this Johnson Matthey bar. He's still got some left, and nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, moving on. Let's see. How about a Platinum Eagle? Cheapest Platinum Eagle, 1212 through Aiden Coin, about $36 off on that. 1 gram gold, which is amazing what the premiums are on this 1 gram gold. Look at that, $100 for 1 gram gold. And this is what people are buying. Now you're paying through the nose. You're paying $3,100 melt on actually 31 something on 1 gram of gold. So probably better to save up a little bit. But anyway, if you don't have any gold, you may want to get some. All right, and 1/10 random gold. How cheap can we get if you are buying gold this morning? 284 is in stock with the big seller, and looks good. Okay, 284 and then you would get about 90 bucks off. I'm sorry, about $9 off. Oh, call it 275 for a 1/10 Britannia 2750 melt. That would be probably better than the grams. Let's do random quarter ounce gold. How cheap can that get? Let's see. They raised the price on that Panda, didn't they? Yeah, $6.95. How about this gold bar? Out of stock. Yeah, so now the Panda is $15 more. And get that if you like pandas. All right, let's go to the quarter ounce gold eagle. And let's see, it won't be 647, that's for sure. That's out of stock. So let's go 709. That's going to be, yeah, the bad seller, zero feedback. You have to go to 725. Gold in the slab, good seller. Okay, I think we saw this yesterday, and that would be about 30 bucks off. You'd be under 700 on a quarter ounce gold eagle. So under 700. Let's go check above really quickly, see what they were charging over here compared to 700. 720. You're going to save 20 bucks on a gold eagle, guys, on eBay if you have either of those two credit cards I recommend. Okay, I'm just going to move fast now. Let's see, some stuff in my store, good stuff in my store, some low prices on some of it. Here are some products that you may want: your precious metals verifier, empty monster boxes, vacuum sealers, Rolex watch, a way to refine your silver if you buy the big bars and you want small bars. Okay, the Amex card rocks and the PayPal card rocks. Let's get on to the picks of the day. If you think gold is gold, 1,321 looks like sovereign gold. Yeah, but they're going to have scratches and whatnot. So that is 1/2 ounce gold, $2,600, 2640 melt, right around melt on that gold there. And if you want to go in and out of gold, you know, this would be a way to do it. You could buy this pretty cheap for fractional gold, and then places like Vermilion will probably buy that back at 2% under spot. So your spread is pretty low if you do it that way. The worst possible way to do it would be quarter ounce gold eagles, and you know, where he's only going to pay you spot if you sell that, and you're going to pay a huge premium on the way in, or something else, you know, a quarter ounce, etc. You know, so some of the gold, the spread is going to be greater between the buy and the sell. So you decide if you're looking for the lowest spread or the highest quality coin. The highest quality coins will appreciate better in FOMO, and stuff like this will still catch a bid. So yeah, think about the spread that you pay. There's that Commander series a lot of people are very interested in. The US Mint's bargain bin is extremely high traffic. Oh my God. Now come on, do you believe that at 6:40 a.m. Pacific time there's extremely high traffic at the US Mint? Are they picking up those uncirculated sets? And by the way, those are not BU Eagles. Those are double struck, uncirculated, burnished Eagles in the box. So like I told you yesterday, that was a pretty good buy on those. The silver proof set was probably a pretty good buy as well, as they betray their long-term collectors and throw stuff in the bargain bin, reducing the value of anything you own from the US Mint. Okay, the Lunar Snake is out. I do like this Sword of Justice. 1 gram gold. This was a pretty good deal, 94 bucks over at JM Bullion, and I would want it in assay, but it doesn't look like they are promising that. You might want to ask them for the 1 gram gold to be in assay. See if they help you with that. Okay, other picks. How about the ATB? What's that going for? 194 now for the ATB. Sunshine Mint deal has been a great deal. And what else do I have for you? Okay, how about the Indian Girl? These have been too pricey. 35, 34. I don't like the price. The Fighting Kangaroos, are those out of stock? Yeah. All right, that's out of stock as well. You can get very good peace dollars for $28.99 over at SD Bullion. I wouldn't get those. I'd get the BU peace dollars on eBay. They're going to be about 34. BU is so much better than very good, and then you got some numismatic value in those. Let's see, you know about the Unibars and Double Eagles. Can we get a Double Eagle 2606? Not too much over melt on that. Extra fine condition is probably okay. If you want it in BU, it's 711. I would get the St. Gaudens personally. Here's a random year, MS64. I don't believe in graded pre-33. It's, you know, like I said, Vermilion is selling it very cheap in the slab. You know, a 62 MS62 Double Eagle has got no greater value than a raw Double Eagle, probably in gem condition. This is going to be a little less valuable in extra fine condition, meaning it's been circulated. They're showing a pretty crappy picture here, though. So maybe you want to get the BU Eagle. Maybe you want to get that one. I'm sorry, Liberty, not Eagle. Yeah, that's nice looking. I think I'd rather have that in my stack than the very fine. Okay, and you know where to get nickels, man. You just go down to your bank and grab some nickels. I'll tell you, if nickel catches a bid here, then look out, man. Look out. These boxes of nickels are going to continue to sell for 140 bucks and maybe more. And hopefully you get the 2024 nickels. If you do that, let's just look at a nickel chart. Nickels chart. Let's see what's going on with nickel. Commodities are catching a bid. If I were buying anything right now, I'd probably be buying commodities. And I'm right back to where I was. And why do they not have nickel in here? Maybe it's down here. Cobalt, lead, aluminum, tin, zinc, nickel. Yeah, come on, show me nickel. Look at that coming right off the double bottom, guys. Wow, I got to load the portfolio with the nickel ETF. I think we're in for a move here. And are we in the everything bubble? We never got the crash. I really think, you know, the crash could still happen, but people are going right to the hyperinflation, right to the super cycle, commodity cycle, stagflation story. You know, it is interesting, the 10-year is not dropping anymore, but commodities are catching a bid and the markets are rallying. It's very, very interesting. We could be headed right into the bubble here, but I tend to think there's going to be a crash. It may be an exogenous event, but, you know, I just don't know. Okay, I'm going to leave you. Wait a minute. Let's see. What did I want to do? Hold on. Oh, man, I totally lost my place. Right there. There I am. Okay, good for me. Here's the 3 coin dealers on YouTube I recommend. Yes, they are all legit, and they both sell and buy, and their buyback prices will beat JM Bullion, SD Bullion, etc. Thank you for checking out New Retirement / Bolden. They have a great product, and you're really going to appreciate it if you want to plan for your early retirement. Do it now. You need a good software to help you with that, and rather than pay somebody 1% of your assets to manage your money, check out what you can do on your own there with New Retirement. Everyone says that's foolish to do it yourself, but you decide if you need to give away to your money to some pundit who's going to put you in a 60-40 portfolio and tell you not to buy gold. You guys go your own direction, I know. So that's why I like this self-directed feature. Thank you for the cups of coffee. I do appreciate you guys buying cups of coffee when you snag a deal, and if I help you with that. And thank you also for joining the membership, and you can do so by, this will tell you more about the membership here, and the join button is what will get you in. It's $4.99 a month, and that'll give you access to my silver. I'm going to pour something new for you guys that want to repeat buy every month, up to 5 ounces at $2.50 over spot. I'm going to pour something new for you guys. I'll still offer the bars with the limited mintage up to 50. If you want to buy more of those, that's cool. And but I'm going to pour something new for you guys, maybe something a little smaller if you just want a memento of the channel. So thank you, channel members. You are really appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, the Gixxon tool is cool, and here you go with ways to protect your silver and you know, prep for the zombie apocalypse in style with some good tasting food. Yeah, beans and rice only go so far. You know it. All right, and yeah, and some bikes to get you around, and a safe to store your goodies. All right, what's going on in the chat room? There's some other credit cards. Like I said, I picked up the Wells Fargo credit card. I've replaced the Capital One card everywhere I use that. You know, I pay my insurance with a credit card. Thank God they allow that. And pumping that savings up to 2% with the Wells Fargo card is saving a bunch of money. Plus, you're going to get $300, $200, I think, bonus if you spend a couple grand in the first 90 days. So I'm using that new Wells Fargo card. Capital One is still 1.5% off. Back everywhere, and then you get access to these kicker deals, which do rock. Okay, I got 10% on Chewy the other day, and I've overused it for eBay, so they're not giving me the eBay deals anymore. All right, if you want to know what they're paying for gold, oh, you don't want to know, man. Yeah, you know, like a Gold Eagle will be right around spot, and you know, foreign gold is going to be well under spot. And generic silver they're going to pay you nothing. So send that off to Vermilion if you want to get a decent price. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Let's see what's in the chat room. And they're excited about a couple of things in here this morning. The Buffaloes are up. I'm not excited about that price, but I got my caution light on. If you're buying, pick up that Costco deal. It's still worth it. And they had this any quantity pricing over at Bullion Exchanges. You can get 20 of these 1 gram bars. It's not a terrible deal if you're buying small, but if you're buying small, you probably, if you want small silver, you probably don't have the big budget to pick that up. Here's a coin somebody got at spot. Okay, nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. Looks like a Germania mint. The platinum bars were up. Oh yeah, and I wanted to tell you this. So I got to get over to Walmart a little more often now that that Walmart Capital One 5% card is going to expire on October 2nd. So make hay while the sun shines for you guys that have that card. But I noticed the other day, actually my good friend told me this, that Walmart takes PayPal. Okay, PayPal can get you 3% back. So Walmart minus 3% may beat some of these other deals. Go ahead and stalk Walmart a little bit, and if you have that PayPal card, pay with PayPal and see if you don't get a little better deal there. Yeah, you know, one door closes but a window opens, and that is what I wanted to tell you about that. All right, that's all I have for you today. Like I said, I'm going to be cautious here, and I think you should consider being cautious. We got the whole weekend to pay these higher prices, and then Monday cometh. And then again, you know, by Wednesday, Thursday, we got some indicators that may push metals higher. People are saying we're in a big bull run on gold to 3,000. That could absolutely be true and absolutely is true eventually. But I'd like to see a pullback. I've been telling you to buy the pullbacks for weeks and months now, and those of you that have done it are doing pretty darn well. So a great deal with a great credit card on a pullback. That is where you want to be buying. Be cautious here. Just be a little cautious, but a good deal is always a good deal, and don't hesitate to buy that. Okay, guys, let me know what you're doing. Thank you for your membership subscriptions. Thank you for your thumbs up. Subscribe to these videos if you want to get more of this, and let's see what happens. We are in interesting times, to be sure, and yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, guys, bye.